Good morning, everybody. It's Monday. It is significantly colder in Alexandra here today. It's certainly feeling like we're heading in that direction of winter. So I've got my snug on, just a little bit of comfort this morning. I wanted to share with you today a little bit of background about what actually happened in the beginning of this event before COVID decided to rear its ugly head. You'll have heard me mention hopefully a few times about no fear. No fear was going to be this year's hashtag. Everything was going to be hashtag no fear. Then I joined forces with LJ Hooker, and LJ Hooker were going to bring the subtitle, Be Besties with Your Breasties. So collectively, they're actually really well suited. Be besties with your breasties is fairly obvious, I think, to understand what's normal for you. The no fear came about when last year I went to Dunedin with Chelsea. Chelsea, you may remember last year, was our burlesque dancer and our grand finale to last year's event. It shocked a few of you. It was an amazing performance. Chelsea is very talented, but not what everybody expected from a breast cancer fundraiser in Cromwell. But what you do not realize is Chelsea was in the middle of a breast cancer scare herself, and it was her way of contributing towards the event to provide some light-hearted entertainment. It was with Chelsea that I had I'm going to use major responsibility and privilege. She kindly offered for me to accompany her on her specialist appointment when she was asked to go to Dunedin to follow up on a suspicious lump in her breast. Chelsea's very young. She's only in her 20s. So to have this on her shoulders was a heavy weight for her to bear. And I was honored that she felt comfortable enough to take me with her, knowing that it was a huge experience for me to better equip me and to talk about what I do every year in front of however many people attend these events. So Chelsea and I trotted off down to Dunedin. It's a 2+ hour car journey here from Alexandra to Dunedin. And I will admit, I had no idea what I was in for until I hopped into the car with Chelsea and I suddenly realized, what happens if this is not good news today? That sense of fear in me, and it wasn't even me that was getting checked up, suddenly became very real. And it was a relatively somber car drive down. There were definitely moments of silence, and that's okay. It's very unusual between Chelsea and I, admittedly, but it was okay. I felt very honoured. I genuinely did. We went down, we got a park, we went straight to the hospital, we checked in, we were sitting filling in the forms, and we were taken through a little bit early. And because I'm 101 question Catherine, I asked the question, is it normal to go through earlier than planned? And the nurse, just very sort of blasé, said, no, the 2 appointments before you are no-shows. I went, that's unfortunate. She goes, it happens. To be fair, the 2 that didn't turn up today have missed appointments before. And so I kind of let that process a minute. And while we were in, and poor Chelsea was laying with her breast out and getting the specialist to do the ultrasound, I asked the nurse, just out of interest, do you regularly get people that don't show? And she said, yeah. And I said, do you regularly get people who don't show twice? And she goes, yeah. I said, do you mind if I ask why you think that is? And she said, normally, it's a number of factors, but quite commonly it's fear. People are terrified to come to this stage because they feel like it must be breast cancer. If they're going for a specialist appointment, then it must be breast cancer. And so the fear keeps them away. And I said, well, statistically, going off numbers, the amount of people that come for checkups, how many actually have breast cancer? Now, apologies, I can't remember the actual specific percentage, but I know the percentage was really low for how many women that went for checkups actually had serious breast cancer. And that is the way they would like to keep it. And to be honest, it's the way I'd like to keep it too. I was genuinely really shocked. I don't know, I found a sense of commitment more to this cause that I needed to make it more aware to anybody that was going for a checkup. Do not be afraid. Rightly have concern. You, of course, it's only human nature that your doctor has checked you and gone, I think we better check this out. It's only human nature to be concerned, but please do not let fear drive you away from being checked. That is the point of what I'm doing here. If anything, and I've said this and I will repeatedly say this, if one person watches this video and goes, do you know what, I need to get that checked, and actually, do you know what, it's okay, the process may not be fun, but it's okay to go and get this checked, and let's do the right thing, and let's do it efficiently, and let's do it fast. Fast being the key. Anyway, it gives me great pleasure again to sit here, sorry, I'm going to stumble now, and present Chelsea's story.
Hi girls, my name's Chelsea, or you may have seen me in Cromwell was it last year? Year before, I can't remember, I'm losing track, as Miss Chelsea Buns on stage. So this is me without my Miss Chelsea Buns makeup. Obviously I don't have my costumes. I would have loved to have worn a costume in the video, but I'm currently stranded in lockdown in the UK. So, but all is good. So that's why I'm sending in this video, because obviously we can't all be together for Catherine's amazing breast cancer fundraiser event, which I look forward to every year because they're amazing. But I thought I would share with you my experience that I found a lump on my breast. I think it was last year, the year before. So I went to the doctor and the doctor said she wasn't too worried about it, but just to be sure, she recommended I go get a full breast exam, which unfortunately I would have to do in Dunedin because I was living in Cromwell at the time. So I had to drive 3 hours to Dunedin, which I was a bit anxious to do, and beautiful Catherine said she would come with me, also because she'd never seen what they do at a breast exam. So it was the first time for her and me, and it was nice having that support from your friend. It really made a difference, and it was a fun girls trip driving down there. So we drove to Dunedin and the exam went well. The doctor was absolutely lovely. He did an ultrasound and explained to me that everything was normal and that some breasts are lumpier than others, and so now I know what mine should feel like. So he said that's really good. So if I do feel any other lumps pop up, that I can come in and he can keep hold of all the records. So now we know if there are any changes. So he said that he was really happy that I'd come in and that it wasn't a waste of time, and I felt the same. So I'm really glad that I went, and also it was a fun trip with my beautiful friend. But anyway, I love you all, and I hope you're all staying safe through this, and yeah, bye.
It's a huge thing for somebody in their 20s to not only experience what Chelsea has experienced, to then stand on a stage knowing fine rightly that not everybody in that room is A, prepared for what's coming, but B, going to accept what's coming. Chelsea, pardon the pun, she's got balls. That girl smashed it and she owned that stage. And I, for one, was very proud of what she did. And again, I'm extremely proud that she will happily present a video. Chelsea's currently in England, and her time is a bit busy at the minute. She's busy working away, trying to cope under the new conditions like us all, but she still squeezed in the time to make this video because she knows how important it is for me and for everybody else to get these videos out there. I hope you can help me by congratulating Chelsea and everybody that I ever put videos up on. Please, they see the messages, help them with words of support would be gratefully received. And yeah, the story isn't always obvious, right? You don't always know what's going on in people's personal lives, and it's not fair to judge. And if anything, a lot of the wording that's going out right now is to be kind. Chelsea is an amazing individual. And yeah, I'm very proud of what she's done. She has also contributed in something I'm hopefully going to be able to pull off maybe next year, who knows? There's stuff going on in the background that hopefully you'll see Chelsea again. But anyway, enough for me today. Tomorrow I'm going to do a little bit of lighthearted entertainment again. So bear with, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye guys.